Hey everyone, and welcome back to Serena's Toy Room. Today I'm going to be doing a review on G3 Monster High Draculaura. Just yesterday I did a review on Deuce, who's still here, but to really determine my thoughts on G3, I think it's fair to open up one of the girls, or ghouls rather. And of course it had to be Draculaura. She's my favorite in all generations, and I really like her this time around. I think she's, dare I say, like the best looking, like looks-wise. I think Frankie has like the best outfits in my opinion, and I definitely would like some of their dolls. But Draculaura face-wise, I think, is the prettiest. So the box is about the same, just has her name and stuff. And Count Fabulous, her little symbols on the side. Draculaura, monster type, fantastic vampire, monster must-haves, SPF 500 and cherry juice, and monster pad is Count Fabulous. So let's open up Draculaura and get a closer look. Here is Draculaura. She's very cute. My first impressions upon opening her, this is like a solid doll. Like, I'm quite impressed with her. They feel like really like, not like heavy or anything, but they feel like sturdy. Whereas as much as I love the G1 dolls, like sometimes they felt fragile almost because of how like thin they were. But these ones, because they're like a little bit thicker in proportion and just in general, they feel like they'd last a bit longer. They'd hold up better in like rougher play and stuff, which is good for children, but also for collectors, I guess, because they'd be holding on to these dolls for years. She has pink eyeshadow going around the eyes, and very faint. She has her little heart beauty mark as well. It's definitely not as like prominent as before, but it's still there. And pink lips. She has like split hair, so it's like half pink, half black. In contrast to the pink and black, she has black and pink bat heart earrings. Her outfit definitely reminds me of this one outfit that Cher wore in Clueless. It's definitely that, but like Draculaura-fied. She has this like pink mesh, and it's like roughly in the front. It's long sleeved, of course, and then she has a little, not exactly a corset, it's like a bustier kind of pink satin with hearts and bat wings, and a little pleather batwing bow tie. Underneath is a little cream-colored necklace. Kind of reminds me of that little choker thing that the first wave doll had. And the pieces are separate if you were wondering, so you can mix and match if you'd like, which is good. Black shorts with white hearts with fangs. I kind of wish it was a skirt, like her artwork. Thigh-high mesh socks with frills at the top, and pink heels. Little batwing hearts in the front. She also has a really cute pink headband with a batwing heart on it. And she has this like massive extra ass ring. It's giving ring pop. I could imagine that getting lost really easily in the hands of a child. But it's a cute accessory to have. She comes with this little capelet, and the fabric definitely reminds me of Sweet 1600 Draculaura. It's like this black thin material with batwing hearts all over it in pink, tied together with a pink ribbon. There's like little frills in black all around the neckline. Really cute. I won't display her with it because it's kind of a lot going on, but it's a nice piece to have regardless. Translucent batwing sunglasses. This backpack that I adore. I almost bought something like this on Amazon a couple of months ago, but I never got around to buying it. It's plastic and it's kind of made to look like cushiony and stuff with little bat wings. And it does open a little bit. There's a little slit on the top, so you can put little small accessories in there if you wanted to. And there's straps in the back, so you could put it on your back like an actual backpack. Here's Count Fabulous. He's okay. Obviously, the original for me is superior, but as far as G3 pets go, he's not the worst. He's more like purpley instead of black. Yeah, he's fine. Her food accessories are so cute. So she has this like translucent slushy cup. It's kind of like dripping with cherries in the front because she likes cherry juice. And then this pretzel held in like a pink wrapper. It has like eyes and wings, and the pretzel can't be taken out, which is really cute. Her little bottle of SPF 500, and I just checked, and it is in fact the same mold and everything as the Gloom Beach Draculaura from way back when. So that's really cute and nostalgic. I like that little touch. And then her eye coffin, which, like I said with Deuce, is customized to fit her aesthetic. If you look closely, one of the apps is her original skelet, which is a nice touch. Heart and bats, very cute. Here is the pre-production Draculaura. Now, obviously, if you know me, this one takes the cake any day. She's one of my absolute favorite Monster High dolls of all time. Probably one of my favorite dolls in general. I love her so much that like anytime I see her like on eBay or whatever, I'm so tempted to just buy another one. Like I can never get enough of her. I don't know what it is. So going against that is going to be difficult because nostalgia and personal bias take a big factor in my opinion. But if I try to put that aside, I think G3 is a worthy contender. I think she's definitely not like as iconic, I don't think, but I think she kind of radiates like similar energy. Like she has that satin top with like the mesh sleeves, much like this one, just like a little bit more modernized. The new Draculaura is a tad bit shorter than the original doll, which is honestly accurate to even the first wave in terms of like animation and stuff. She was always shorter. I think that's cute. Her ears are also much more prominently pointy. You can't really see with this one because they're kind of hiding, but definitely more pointy, more bat-like. This doll also has chest articulation. I'm sure all the girl dolls do, which is a nice touch because I love additional articulation. She's also a bit thicker, as you can see, which was controversial online for whatever reason. People were calling her fat. Fat where? She's like an average body type. Like I said, I adore Original Monster High. It will always have my heart. It'll always be my favorite generation, but it's not without its faults. So I don't think the dolls were made to last personally. Sometimes they can be like so fragile, like dolls that are 10 years old are like yellowed and like weak joints and they're easy to break. And in the hands of a child, because that's what these toys are made for at the end of the day, they just aren't going to last. Even with collectors, like sometimes they're just not in the best shape. Whereas with these, they feel more solid and they feel like they'll last longer, but I suppose we'll only see as time goes on. But that's just my opinion. You guys know how much I love Original Monster High. I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying. One thing Monster High has always been known for is expressing yourself, being your own person, not being afraid to be who you are, embracing your differences and flaws. And although that's a really nice like message and everything, all the girls in the original Monster High all had the same body type, which was stick thin. And I think it's really important that nowadays they have body types that look more realistic. When the dolls first leaked, I was very skeptical about it. I'm the type of person where if I loved something, I never wanted to change. I wanted to stay the same, always. And seeing something I love so much go through such a drastic change was just a lot for me to take in. Even with G2, that was like different enough as it is. But G3 is like a completely different Monster High in general, and I was just like so taken aback. But I eventually like grew to appreciate it for what it is. Still, like, I still have my faults with it, but I think it's fine. You also have to take into account that we're in like an ever-changing world and things aren't always going to stay the same. And I think having different body types, having Frankie go by they, them is very important. Representation truly does matter, and it's so very important. And I didn't realize that, just how important it is, until a couple of months ago. I was watching Pose on Disney Plus. I didn't really know much about it except for the fact that it's about the ballroom scene. Almost the whole cast is trans women of color, and that was so like different to me because I've never seen a show like that. Trans people in general just aren't in a whole lot of media, at least from what I've seen, but trans women of color specifically, like that was like wow. And being a trans woman of color myself, that was just, if I felt like seen almost. So I can only imagine how special like a doll like Frankie, for example, would be to a child that doesn't know who they are just yet. That could probably help them figure a lot of things out. So I think that sort of thing is really special about this generation. So that is my review and thoughts on the new Draculaura. Tell me what you think of her down in the comments. I really love her, and besides Frankie, I think she definitely has the best dolls and the best looks of G3, and I'm very excited to see what other dolls they make of her in this new era of Monster High. Until next time, comment, rate, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye guys!